They ask everyone to exercise patience, and we all wait. We are waiting, and they should have waited. If anything that we were doing that is wrong, they should have waited, because this is a public body that will be audited by the national audit. There is nothing anybody will do anything here that which will not be accountable to the people of West Coast. But we are not accountable to the ministry, neither are we accountable to any other person apart from the people of West Coast and the National Assembly. So, coming back to the agenda, I know a lot of members have already said that we have already debated enough on this. Let us go to the resolutions. Before we get to the resolutions, we want to hear the report from the Establishment and Appointment Committee, so that we get their report, and then they would be requesting for us to formally adopt it. So once that is adopted, we go to resolutions that needs to be made. And we also have the media in our midst, so this is being broadcasted live on various media platforms. So, and that too is very, very good. So thank you, media, for coming to grace this occasion with us. This is our emergency council sitting. And the reason why we're having this council sitting is because this council has been functioning normally. Everything is going fine as it should be until the Ministry of Interior Ministry of Local Government decided to sneak their nose into the affairs of our council. And that is unfortunate, because we are the elected representatives of the people of West Coast. The Constitution said it's a democratically elected council that should lead its own affairs and maintaining the highest degree of autonomy. And what the ministry, through the permanent secretary, Safi Sankare, what Safi Sankare tried to do, Safi Sankare Faraj, and she is the one that I will hold responsible for whatever happened here today and whatever is happening at BAC. The problem is this: BAC, as a result of Safi Sankare's unlawful and unjustifiable intervention in writing a letter to the banks and writing letters to people, council staffs that have been helping council, and that is our director of admin and our head of finance, who have been helping the council in ensuring that council functions normally as it should. And we have done so in the last month. We were able to pay all our salaries in time. And this month we have enough money in our accounts to pay our salaries, but cannot pay up to now, because Safi Sankare decided that the people that this council by resolutions recommended for removal should come back and act as our signatories to our account and perform whatever duties that we have recommended or the council have recommended that they should not do. And that is what is causing the chaos that you, the media, are responding to at BAC today. And until the ministry ceased from interfering into this council's affairs, they are not going to be able to help us to maintain peace at BAC. And BAC needs peace. We need peace because we have a lot to do, and we have a lot that our people are expecting of us to do. We are saying we cannot do this with Janga and Jeng being our CEO and finance director. They've already done enough damage, enough wrongs to the people of West Coast. They shouldn't be allowed to continue on that. So, a report from the Establishment Committee. We can hear from the Establishment Committee with the report as a result of the emergency meeting they had this morning. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chairman and honorable fellow councillors. Good afternoon to you all. And this morning, the Establishment and the Appointments Committee has converged on an emergency meeting on the events that are unfolding here. So the Establishment and Appointment Committee emergency meeting minutes dated the 4th December 2023. The agenda that we treated is the recommendation for Mr. Yankuba as Acting Director of Finance, pending the recommendations of the Service Commission. The meeting starts with usual prayers, followed by introductions of the agenda item. The chairman of the subcommittee explains to the committee members that the absence of the Director of Finance put the councils in a difficult financial situation. The councils cannot access its accounts in order to execute its functions and services. This is causing huge challenges to the day-to-day services of the council. In view of the prevailing circumstances, the Establishment and Appointments Committee hereby recommends the appointment of Mr. Yankuba as the Acting Director of Finance. This appointment in the acting capacity